So we'll start with your feet again, and again, your run is so much lighter and so much cleaner than your walk is. So spend more time working on your walk mechanics as well. So as we take off from behind, just watching your feet on how you land. So from the front, we get a little bit, we cross midline a little bit, and again, that has to do with a bub at the pelvis that we'll see from the front. But watch that left foot come forward right there. There's that tiny little bit of collapse, which again, as you've got your super feet in, that's going to support you a little bit more. You collapse more so on that right side. That one doesn't show it as well. We'll see it from the front much more as you land and collapse. And then further up the chain, we see that little collapse that we saw in your walk video where the left side of your shirt line dropped down right there as you land and you drop. So then as you come forward, again, so light and so springy. Here's where, as we get, I want to get into your pelvis and get your pelvis engaged more instead of driving from the hips. And again, I'm seeing left hip drive a little bit more than your right. But then look a little bit lower down to your feet. So the legs come forward, so you're driving from the hips, leg gets in front of you right there. Look at how that foot wants to come in a little, almost into a bit of supination as you land. And then we get such a medial translation. So we land laterally and then we kind of drop through right there immediately as we collapse through the arch and then collapse through that pelvis there as well. Again, the super feet are going to support you quite a bit from that collapse. And then as we start to get into your pelvis versus your hips, that's going to change how that foot lands as well. Similar, here's where that leg comes a little bit across midline a smidge, landing slightly lateral, collapse, not quite as severe as your right side there. So we'll get into the pelvis a bit more. And then this is also where we got into, I added the diagonals where we worked on connecting one scapula to the opposite pelvis and vice versa. We see from behind, and I see it from the front a little bit as well, the rotation. So again, we get a lot of just kind of counter rotation, upper body versus lower body. And most of that rotation, we see it in your lumbar spine, right in through there.